10,
9, 8,
7,
6,
3, 2,
1.
0.
Hello, Dash League, and welcome back to another presentation of Dash League Network here in the world of Hyperdash. We've got an exciting matchup for you today, and a repeat matchup from about a month ago, Envy versus Loop. We've got all 10 players in today, and we're just waiting on both players to get ready, get their final preparations out of the way before we get the show on the road. In the meantime, let's go ahead and talk about the players present today, and we'll talk about predictions as well. Go ahead and getting started. On Envy's side, we've got Naz, Kronos, Mr. Llama, GTF, and Jedi. It's a pretty atypical lineup for them. Just based off of first glance, there's been, if you've been following any of the Hyperdash news lately, there's been some leadership change. I'll let you go ahead and go to the Discord, look at announcements if you're curious on that. More than likely, we'll hear people talking about it in the comments. I'll refrain from commenting on this point. On Loop's side, however, we've got a pretty standard lineup. Not Golem, Max, Lateralis, Willow, and Venom. So just discussing the previous matchup results, Loop and Envy have battled each other, and it was Loop that actually took that win, 2-0 victory, a pretty solid win in fact, on an Abyss and Volcano. So this will be the second time they will actually meet on a Volcano. Loop, notably, with a very strong strategic Volcano. Envy will be looking to try to replicate, adjust to that and try something different. Potentially see some revenge for that result last time. That being said, other matchups, other map for today. Let's go ahead and bring them up that we've got on the table. It is Launchpad, a much more standard map. Something I know the players on Envy are much more used to. But we'll see what they can bring to the table today. We are playing on a Dallas server, I want to say. I know Jedi playing on Sydney. It's going to be an interesting time for him, especially trying to play with all of the ping issues. But we'll see what they can bring to the table. And, I mean, every single player on the roster today, active right now, very strong. Going to be an interesting one. And both teams seeming to really be working out their trigger fingers, getting those fast switch fibers going. And always pays to get warmed up right before. I always like to go into training mode, practice some tracking between the bots, and also practice on increasing that firing speed. On Launchpad, I suspect both teams are going to get past checkpoint. Feel free to leave in the comments what you think what's going to happen. But Launchpad strats have become so standardized lately, unless we see some really intense Rocketeer magic from Not Golem on defense. I suspect both teams should have a pretty simple time making it through checkpoint, as long as they remain card focused, keep up that firepower. Looks like both teams, all players gathering up in the center. Likely start. We'll see here in a second. And here we go. Envy versus Luke. We got to start off with the launch pad and we'll see what we got. Let's get eyes on Jedi to start off. New numbered system on the mini-map on the left. Just recent addition to the latest of Daily Arthur's mods on the Hyperdash. It'll be easier to keep track of. Jedi with the #1 slot. Seeing a nice alley position here. Quick couple of deaths on Luke's part. Still plenty of blue in the area. However, only a couple red left, one deep in the house. Either one anchor there. Luke looking to clear the area as fast as possible. GTF with some incredibly fast dashing. Steal that alley dash and push into the house. Oh, but he trades with Knock Golem. Lock Golem with a quick reflex action. Get the charge shot on his head, in fact. Once again, lots of position, lots of red still in the area. One cleared Venom pushing up to SMG, trying to get that SMG lock. Will get taken down. Jedi now. Couple of picks before going down. We're looking to clear Staples. Push in. Cleared out of the field door. Not sure if that was the best place. Typically, I've told my players in the past on previous teams, you never walk out of that door. Always dash out of it. With all the reasoning there. Hart now stuck at the top of the incline. A little bit slowed. Still not too far off pace, but Envy showing a lot of aggression here on this early portion of the pre-checkpoint. Getting a lot of pop shots at Cart. Rockets, however, still not set up. Envy just trying to keep established. Get the Cart locked down. I have not seen too much forward presence on Luke's part. And I'd say, as at this point, both teams looking about pretty balanced. Luke are known very well for their later stages of their pre-checkpoint. Will be what Envy will have to contend with that are down the road. Little natural group up coming from Luke. Mark just inching its way around the bend. Just shy of the 4-minute marker. Still on checkpoint pace. However, multiple clears from Envy. Ooh, GTF going on a tear here with at least 3K. I think 4 kills. Clears the cart. Last stand on cart. Clears flat off main rail. Looking to push up. Knock Golem nearly managing to get the health pickup. Saves his life. Now my Naz dashes to his cart. Naz now with a triple. And getting that health pickup. He's on a streak as well. Envy really set up. Got the sight lines, and they've got a nice shield position here. We're going to need to do some strong disruption and try to get to that shotgun flank if they want a chance to really get rid of these rockets and a multiple position from Envy. But still, looking a little bit set back on their heels right now. Only managing to get the cart inching forward. However, Envy not yet too cart focused, but with the firepower they've got going on and the positions they've got right now, cart is not moving much. Mr. Llama on rockets here. Looking to push forward, playing a little bit more of an aggressive stance. And a deep flank, but a nice rocket taking out Lat. And we'll get a second on Willow here, but he is low, narrowly dodging death as he dashes back. Very wise decision on his part. Hart still stops just shy of the SMG bridge. And with 2 minutes, are in a dangerous position now. And could be in trouble here if they don't get this cart moving and get this rocket. Oh, Mr. Llama taking himself out. Will take Knock Golem with him. Rocket stow down. This is a big push opportunity. Look, it also looks like a few Envy are set back. And we got a natural group up from Luke coming in. Mr. Llama set back on rockets. And despite the rockets going down, it did not seem like cart moved too much. A lot of firepower come from Envy right now. particularly GTF and Naz both completely wrecking on this early phase. Group up some loop. Hit him with one. Some cart movement here. Knock Golem on cart. Gets taken down. Hit him with a nice trickle. It looks like all of loop cleared out early on. And not too much pushing to achieved at this point. With only a minute left, they do have 8% remaining. But this is starting to look a little precarious, Loop. We're going to need some really organized pushes and some multiple clears. Meantime, Envy a little bit set back on their heels. One on checkpoint. Rocket's low, pulling back. Starting to see some potential pushing opportunity here, but no, not much loop in the area. Berserk keep clearing them out. Envy, sorry. I was just watching the Acer versus Berserk match. Envy keep clearing out loop. Willow getting some cart movement, 30 seconds left, 3%. This is going to be a tight one. Can Envy hold loop or will loop get checkpointed? I guess that's the same thing actually. GTF pushed far up, Knock Golem picking him off. Big group of 5 loop here. Knock Golem on rockets. Oh, but body in front of him. He goes down. Only a couple loop in the area. They gotta get this overtime if they want to get past checkpoints. In serious danger here. Oh, we're seeing a big push. Multiple lights on cart. And there's checkpoint with only a second left. Just narrowly getting that checkpoint. That was as close as it gets. Shy of getting that overtime push. It's a big, I'm sure, a huge sigh of relief from Loop, and I'm sure some frustrations from Envy that was so close on both parts. The great play is all around. Willow fighting for the shotgun flank. Naz coming out on top. Gonna look to get an angle on cart, gets in on Knock Golem, will pull back Glad, taking him out from above. Trades all around. Mr. Llama looking to push in, still with a single rocket in his hand, looking to get as much damage done, but Smack will take him out. Still multiple Envy just constantly flooding into the area. Loop still not out of the clear. And they really need to, with the clear, to push it up to Triangle. Big battle for Triangle going on there. We're going to keep eyes on cart with Knock Golem for the moment. Lots of trades up there. Looks like Envy did clear Triangle. Oh, no, just kidding. Big push. Willow goes up there and clears multiple. Maybe I should switch views so we can see what's going on. Knock Golem. Brief battle there. Yeah, let me switch. Got GTF in Triangle. Oh, gets taken out from behind. Lat stuck in the corner in Triangle. Lat and Jedi. Lat with another pick on Jedi. Gonna keep going in on a third. Lat on a tear. Gonna try for double shotguns on the porcelain. Scan will take out GTF. And another Lateralis on a kill streak with, I think, 5 now. That's double pick. 2 shotguns, 2 shots, 2 frags. Lat going absolutely crazy. And in the meantime, Luke with a double ride on cart. They're stacking and they're moving this thing like crazy. Lat, another pick. Envy in serious danger now. They've got to get around this hold. Lat in critical health, but still with, and gets another and another. I don't know what to say. Lat, I don't think I've ever seen this before. Multiple frags in a series with shotguns, finally taken down low in health by a stray bullet from Jedi, but not any too time. None too soon. None too soon. Huge push. They've got a potential chance here to get a nice solid Triangle hold. Jedi push it up. We're gonna get a pick on rail. Gets another pick, and that's 3 for him. Venom taking him out. And trying to clear this flank here. Pulled back. It will land the shot on GTF. We're gonna land another. Naz taking him out. And low. In close quarter combat, Knock Golem coming out on top. Knock Golem and Willow now on cart. Pushing up. Willow will pull back to try a Triangle hold. This cart moving up to 86%. Knock Golem with a nice pick on Mr. Llama. Lots of trades in the area. Loop still pushing. Envy set back a little bit. A little bit of flare. Venom does pull back for a Triangle hold. And I want to say that pretty smart. I think it's a good idea on his part. Yeah, he should probably, well, actually, no. It's going to continue just in time for a trickle push from Luke to kind of push up and get back to the cart. Constant pressure from both sides. This is the high high, fast-paced type of gameplay you expect from two teams of this caliber. Mr. Llama landing the shot on just last second. Are slowing down a little bit. Gonna be really contesting here as we begin to enter the 86% region. So you can group up. Lots of envy set up still around the triangle area. Rocket bridge. Want it in the alley there near the cube. Lots of shots. Lat will go back to the shotgun. Tried and true at this point. Will get taken out by Naz, who declines and says, no, I will not let you go on another kill streak with those shotguns. Nice pick by Naz. On 2 frags now. Looking to set up. A little bit of an awkward position. Will get the triangle. Mad dashing there. Lat will take him out. Traded by Mr. Llama. Lots of trades here in the triangle. Cart moving though. Envy probably just now realizing what is happening. Just a little bit of pushing. We got 1%. Not too much lost. Envy still with a strong possession in the triangle position. In the minute and 30 seconds remaining at 80%, 86%. I estimate around a 90% final push. But we'll see. Then getting some work done. GTF behind the cube will take him out from behind and get another pick on Willow. Lat once again coming in with that shotgun. Get some cart movement alone. Go down to Chronos' shot. Chronos getting Venom incredibly low, but Venom, oh wow, managing to get it too despite being in critical health. Mr. Llama set on rockets back here in the SMG bunker area. And holding down the shotgun flank as well. Oh, but a blue streak looking to take him out. A really dangerous position. Narrowly managing to avoid death. Fancy dodging. I don't know how he's alive. But managed to just barely live, get that health and pull back. Just looking on the mini map on the left, there's a lot of battle in the triangle area. Luke are winning the scrimmage up ahead, and they're going to get a natural group up pushing towards Cart, sending Envy back on their heels. Only 15 seconds remaining. Looking at the final few seconds of this launch pad. See how much Luke can squeak out of this one.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Triangle battle here. We do see a blue streak. Lat taken out just before the overtime limit goes, and Envy will hold Loop at a solid 86%. 86%. This is why we call this the average. A hard place to get past. Still, respectable time. Getting past that checkpoint last second. We'll see if Envy can now replicate on their blue side push. All right, let's see Notgallen here. Primary cart pusher, KD struggling a little bit at 20 and 39. We'll look to buff this up with some rocket positioning. Oh, and man, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to get the cords untangled. Probably a CV1 user. That's nauseating. Early rockets trying to get that first out of spawn pick, but Jedi will take him out. Jedi crouches down. Venom will trade with him. We'll also get that alley dash. We can get a pick on Cart, but won't be able to land every hit just as the Cart rider dashes off. A nice pick on GTF. Nearly a trade. GTF going down. He'll get 3 before Naz takes him out. And now clear completely of Loop. Envy looking to push up, claim that forward space. And SMG. Oh, but multiple streaks along main. Naz missing most of the action. Will get a pick on Lat. See if he can get another pick. He gets it on Venom, completely shutting down that shotgun flank. Whereas the Envy players will be pulled into the Cart. Huge push position here. Chronos will take care of Lat on the Cart. Naz once again holding down the staples and SMG room. Oh, and he's in a pinch position once again, super low. And I don't understand, but managing to somehow eke out this life as long as possible. I'm trying to follow the red, but the streaks just keep running around. Will land the pick on Notgallen. Going back to house. They're set back a little bit further than where they want to be. The sheer aggression from Loop. Just flying by anyone set up in this area. Willow taking out Naz there, and I get a pick on Cart. Oh, if he trying to get that health, he does, and he gets that pop headshot on Mr. Llama before getting the health in the house and pull him back. Mr. Llama will get his revenge. Venom stuck right in front of Cart. Manages to get the pick before dying, going down with GTF. GTF looking to push up. Multiple red in the area. He's low on dashes, but he gets one. He gets two, going down to Not Golem's rockets. Envy cruising down the incline. They are a little bit behind pace. I'd say about 10 seconds, not too far. Actually, about around where Loop was. This could be a close one. We'll see how consistent they are on their late pre-checkpoint phase. Kronos and Not Golem trading out. We're still on Not Golem vision here as he sets back up with rockets. Cart still stuck, and plenty of loop in the area. Couple of Envy players, however, just riding that cart. Tag on Kronos. And area cleared of Envy. Things quiet down for a moment. Golem gets his second rocket. Not Golem is a master of these rockets, especially in survival. He managed to scrape away as many frags as possible, and somehow slip away from any potential disruptors. It's going to be a lot of work for Envy to try to slip past. I'm sure Looper extremely focused on that flank to make sure no disruptors get easy access to Not Golem. But only one red above. Now Not Golem kind of on his own. He's in serious danger here, but yeah, Jedi finally taking him out. Picard is cruising 2 minutes and 43 seconds. They're where Loop was at with only about a minute left. They're at a very strong pace. It's time to spare if they get this checkpoint and push up. And they're going to need all the pushing time they can get post checkpoint. Big battles here. Looks like Envy's coming out on top. Huge push. And they're spawn locking Envy. Rock's coming in. Not Golem stops the cart dead in its tracks. Looking to get another. But Envy now coming in with trickle pushes towards cart. Loop fully set up. Trying to push up. Stop any disruption. Only one. Only Not Golem now. He's going to have to hold this cart alone. He gets two on cart. And excellent placing. But Jedi in the deep flag will take him out. Look, getting around cart. This is super close. Only 1% left for this checkpoint. And with 2 minutes remaining. GTF coming in. Jedi coming in. And it's a checkpoint. Jedi finishing off for Envy with 1 minute and 45 seconds. That is a huge time discrepancy between what Envy had to Loop. A big opportunity for them to go ahead and get this win here on this launch pad. If they can maintain this pace, Loop in danger now. They're going to need to play this defensive side perfectly. Smack's getting so much work done. It'll take two. Looking for that third. Mr. Llama finally take him out before that tear goes any further. Lateralis with his second, with another shotgun and another. Finally, I think he's found this effective combination for him. And I would say that's the outsider approach. Maybe learning things from when he was back on other. Outsider really loving to main that shotgun pistol. Taking some cues. Naz set up around triangle in a really sneaky position to get the pick on Venom from behind. But Willow will trade him out. Probably a nice call out from Venom. Get another on car. Oh, but it slips away. GTF managing to kill him around the corner. Envy a little bit set back on their heels, but with a nice group up here, big opportunity to push up and get some space. Oh, and a nice ricochet to get Lat sitting there in the corner. GTF gets the Venom crouched next to car and on car. He's putting in a lot of work. GTF, and I just noticed GTF going off right now, 87, 49%. And an absolutely insane performance from GTF, really putting Envy on his back right now. Naz, nice pick on Venom. Naz, another pick on Lat. And the potential for him to get some revenge on what Lat did to him earlier. Gets a pick on Smacks, but he'll go down. Venom taking him out. Venom now with 2. Venom with 3. Stuck around the cart. Venom with 4. Gets the health pickup and gonna extend this. Gets another pick on Naz. Venom on a 4-5K streak. holding down this triangle area. Jedi will take him out while right in the cart. It's a nice movement from Jedi. Willow coming into the shield flank. Take out GTF. Go down to Kronos. So cart consistently cruising, a little bit slow, but with all the extra time they have, and with it cruising really fast right now, this is exactly what they need if they get past that 86% mark. Loop set back in their spawn. Deep control of triangle, mainly going to Envy right now, but a huge clear by Loop. Multiple frags. Willow part of the reason. Coming up, get taken down. Loop all set up around the triangle. Envy will need to contest that without dashes. Not Golem set back with rockets. Max playing with part. Will get the frag. Golem playing some really aggressive rockets, coming up to the bridge to not only get that second pick, but get a couple frags on cart while maintaining his dashes and his health. I suspect he'll be here in a while. Oh, but a blue streak narrowly just failing to end up, but GTF will finish him off. Not getting that frag. Little head dodge to the side. We get the pick, but going down to Naz. Naz super low. Coming around playing those corner spots, trying to get that angle on triangle. The battle right now is around cart. Naz realizing where he needs to be. Gets the pick on Smacks. Lateralis taking that pick. Cart seriously slowing down here. Early 80%. We're seeing a lot of disruption on Loop's part. Not getting taken care of by Jedi. Jedi now with the dash pickup will go immediately for Not Golem and get the pick. Still, multiple Loop alive in the area. Holding down cart. Smacks now with rocket duty. GTF going off like a madman, going just absolutely. It is an absolute blur. Oh, but not able to land a frag. Venom will take him out. Possession of triangle very strongly entrenched by Loop, and they're just burning time. And they need absolutely all the time and all the possession they can get of this area. 3 minutes and only just over 2%. It's gonna have to be an incredible and legendary hold if they want to hold this. What they really need is they need someone on cart. Even with Not Golem's rockets, every inch forward, they cannot allow. Big clear by Envy, but two Loops still alive. GTF takes out Lat in triangle. Not Golem really low. Don't get the health pickup. Yeah, I'm gonna switch over. Ooh. Oh, GTF takes him out from the side. That missed rocket without the dash pickup to back it up. Naz getting some movement. He'll go off card a moment, but go down. Mr. Llama with a little push. Only about less than 1% now. And 1:45 inches away from the checkpoint. Oh, not inches. I take that back about 10 feet. Close enough. Trying to get an angle. Alright, we're gonna have to get off of Not Golem here, otherwise I'm gonna be stuck with him the entire time. Salama getting a pick on Venom. Push up. Get the pick on Lat. A little movement before going down to, once again, Not Golem's rockets. Cart moving this entire time. Get a pick there. Smacks quickly trying to get back to cart. And it's a delicate balance trying to stay on cart at this position while maintaining roots at the 86% and trying to somewhat hold that triangle flank. It's a really difficult balancing game, especially with a team that's constantly going. And I just noticed they are at just shy of the 86%, but still not quite yet at the end. So it's a late 86% by Loop. And that's it. They pass, and that is the win with 36 seconds remaining. Envy will take this launch pad, effectively getting their revenge on the previous matchup. Congratulations. Now to see how much push they can get. Realistically, not many more percent with just that part positioning. You're going to be able to shy away from that spawn angle. We're getting some work done. Taken out by Naz. Naz with the 2 frag now. Trying to get that third, but he'll take it down by 2 of Luke. Back coming out on top. Back pushing up, trying to stop any potential overtime. Jedi low, and it'll go down. Stop the overtime, but ultimately, Envy take the first launch pad. Looking at top scores and top frags, notably, as you can see, 2 players each with over 100 frags and 69 kills. Incredibly close, carrying their team. For Loop, Venom 100 to 69 with 12,000 points. An incredible performance. Second frag going to Lat. Shotgun Madman. On Envy's side, GTF 102. No surprise there. 10,000 points on his belt. Naz, second fragging 8763 and 9,000 of his own. So incredible performance. This is very close, but ultimately, once again, Envy take the W. And this is a really strong accomplishment, especially considering this is a very standard lineup for Loop. They're used to rolling with this. And despite a couple of new players this season, with Venom and Lateralis, they've incorporated them really easily into their strats. And even with Envy's prestige of having won the last season, the previous Dash League winners, this is still kind of an odd lineup for them. It's really cool to see that they can bring out this kind of performance from this kind of mix of players. So a really deep lineup on Envy's side. Anyways, we will be continuing on next 2 maps. Luke will be looking to get the next win on this Volcano, and if they can, taking this to a stadium for a nice long 3-map Luke versus Envy.
First elimination.
We'll see if everyone's got their headsets charged. And be bringing in Fractor for this domination side. Looks like they will take out Kronos. Kronos spending a lot of time on that cart. Very objective focused to make sense. I am a little surprised they didn't bring in Fractor for that launch pad. Fractor, one of their best players. Maybe an availability concern there. But they did show they didn't need him. Still taking the W. Loop looking like they're gonna get in a substitute on their own. Taking out Smacks. If we go back to a control point, I suspect my Smacks will be back for that control point. I'll be interested to see who they bring in as their 5th for this domination though. Here's their 5th coming in, and it is Lazarus. That's actually the name I was expecting to see on the launch pad. Surprised they didn't bring him in. But this is, I would say, Loop's top lineup right now. I'll call them Lat, Laz, Willow, and Venom. And this is probably the strongest. I've said this outside of commentary, but the strongest Loop has ever been. with the sheer firepower they've got. However, the big question is, will Envy be able to take their strats and modify them from last time and really improve? With Volcano being a new map this season, a lot of teams, even despite it being the second cycle for this map to be played, a lot of teams still are not super experienced on this map. A lot of routes still not being used, a lot of positions being discovered constantly. In every match I see, new positions being set up. As a matter of fact, if you watch the latest match with Hacks versus Fire, some interesting positions to watch. I would take a glance at that one. Definitely stuff you can learn from there. One route I've yet to see a lot of focus on is the lower route from your base to the enemy's base, where that kind of that cave hall with that health pickup below. It gets utilized every now and then, especially for the health pickup side of it, but that's an excellent flank to get to your enemy's base. It does put you in a little bit of a drought position, similar to the quarry tunnel. So if you get stuck down there, especially without a dash pickup and the countdown starts, it's risky. But typically that area is not covered. I suspect teams will be using that more. All right, but let's get started here. We'll start off with GTF over on Envy.
Red takes A. Red takes C. Blue takes B. Red team scores countered.
An early countdown already. GTF with one pick.
Red takes B. Blue takes
Ooh, dangerous position.
scores in
Envy countdown, still 4 alive. They'll get the easy counter. Alright, Loop looking to push into Envy's base. Minim will be unable to get that dash pickup. He does manage to get the kill on Llama despite being at that movement disadvantage. GTF now in Loop's base. Lat now in Envy's base. Oh, a little close quarters combat, neither of them landing. Mr. Llama will clear Lat from their base. Fractor deep in Loop's base, and now they got a countdown. Right now, Envy kind of putting Loop on the ropes, 3 alive. B still in possession of Envy. Loop does have possession of Envy's base. Oh, no, their own base. Loop. Envy has it back. And now a Loop countdown. Jedi clearing out his Loop space. Man, this is confusing. Another Envy countdown. Once again, countered by Loop. Glad looking to push up. I don't know how those shots didn't land. It looked spot on. But Jedi will take him out. Even into B. 2 towers position, an armored player on B. Vlad seeing if he can take 2. He'll take them both down with that armor pickup. Taking the lower route with the health pickup. Looking to push into Envy. That one route I was talking about. He does not have armor anymore, but he will get another pick. Oh, and a close GTF. GTF with the health pickup will take out Lazarus as he moves up. Envy countdown, 1 still in Envy's base, I think. And he won't be able to get it. A nice hold. Envy with the first point. Loop now on the ropes. A win on a launch pad from Envy and a 1-up on this domination. Could this be a 2-0 sweep on Envy's part?
Go. Red takes A. Red takes
Loop
C.
nabbing their dash pickup, but then quickly goes down. So these 2 Envy players, GTF with a little bit of a dash deficit, but he'll still get down to B. Do what he can.
Red takes C. Red team scores.
Loop countdown. GTF coming back. Oh, only Naz live! And a triple button hold with armor. It didn't look like Naz even went for that counter. It'll be a quick comeback by Loop. And now tied it up, a 1-1. both teams now at equal pacing. We'll see how this goes.
1. Go. Red takes A. First elimination.
Loop winning the
Blue
early
takes C.
battle here. Moving on to B.
Red takes B. Blue takes B.
Willow with another pick. Oh, he doesn't realize there's someone behind him, I don't think.
Blue takes A.
An NV player
Red
rushing into
takes
Loop's
A.
base. They do have B. Do have their own base tentatively. Willow getting that pick. Important for them. This is the only button they have right now.
Red takes C.
He'll encounter GTF. Mr. Llama.
Scores 3.
Loop countdown. 3 alive for Envy. Easy counter by Fractor.
Red
Long
team score counter.
An extended close quarter combat fight. Golem coming out on top. He is low. Be
Red
base
takes
defending for the
B.
time being. Possession of B right now in Loop's favor.
Blue takes B.
And lots of trades on and around Loop's base.
Red takes B.
And there's a lot of action going on in B right now. Oh, not Golem anticipating the nice lower
Red
flank.
team
He'll get the pick
scores
there. A Loop
3.
countdown. 4 alive for Envy. It should be an easy counter. Oh, and just unable to get that counter.
Red takes B.
Fractor getting it last second.
Blue team
Stave off that
scores
count.
in 3.
NV countdown, but a full 5 alive.
In counter. Blue takes A.
Willow clearing out their base. He'll be pushing up.
Blue team scores in 3
Another
counter.
enemy countdown. Once
Blue
again,
team
Willow
scores
on the counter.
in counter. Red takes
We
B.
do have their base. They're battling for B right now, but Envy really holding on to that B. Big part and reason to Jedi's performance right here.
Red takes C.
Jedi, 13 and 11. Willow will take him out,
Red
push
takes
back
B.
into B. Willow really putting on a strong
Blue
performance,
takes
17 and
B.
12 for Loop. He will get the headshot.
Red takes B.
Good use of that
Red takes
spiral
B.
rail by Lat. Get the win on the B. He'll still get it.
Red
Oh, but
takes
Jedi
A.
managed to somehow take out Lattice. He was trying to escape. Coming back, holding down possession.
Red takes C. Blue takes C.
Needs Lat again. Lat taking him out on B. Naz going down at B. Possession to be currently in Loop's favor, but they need to push into Envy's base. Build 2 around Envy's base is going to be unlikely they'll get their base anytime soon. Or maybe that's a lower position. That number 1 slot down there, eyeing Envy's base. They're just waiting for B to get back in Loop's favor, and they're probably going to mash
Red
that button.
takes C.
Or just do it now.
Red team scores 3.
Loop countdown. 3 alive. Naz with a nice pick on Willow and the counter. Naz with a second pick gets
Blue
Laz.
takes C.
Laz and Naz.
Red takes B. Blue team scores.
He gets the pick on Willow. Only 3 alive. Oh, and the last second counter at Envy, Loop's base. Venom.
Red takes B.
And he completely missed that button. Hit it on the second go around, but not before Lat takes him out.
Takes B.
Lat probably a little surprised he got down there, but managed a really crazy dash.
Red countered.
We'll have to watch that back to see how he did it. That could be useful in the future. Overextending on dash is a little bit an easy pick by GTF.
Blue takes
Coming
B.
around to B.
Blue team scores in 3.
And you
Countered.
count down 4 alive. Countered at B. And
Blue
Loop now
team
pushing
scores.
into
Countered.
Envy's blue base.
Blue takes B. Blue takes B. Red team scores.
Oh, only Daz live. We've seen this before, but he gets an easy counter at B this time. Holding on to B. I'm not sure where the Loop is at. Possession of B went. Fractor. Unable to dodge those frags as Laz takes him out. Taking 2.
Blue takes B. Red team countered.
Trade out with Fractor.
Red team
Brief Loop
scores.
countdown and another
3
Loop countdown.
countered. Red team
3 alive.
countered.
Jedi will counter. Mr. Llama with the second
Red
counter.
team scores. Countered.
Loop really spread across the map. Players at every single spot. This map is so wide.
Blue takes B.
It's really hard to maintain
Blue takes
constant
B.
position at every
Red
single
team
site.
scores. Countered.
ADF, nice frag on Willow. Looking to get a second. Takes out Lateralis. And a third, once again on Willow, being a huge menace. In Luke Faith takes out a fourth. Lat finally taking him out. NV countdown, 4 alive. Battle at B, Lazarus. Coming out on top, Luke will regain or maintain. Laz in a not a great position. Oh, and last second, but not Gollum will take the counter. I'm not sure if Laz would have gotten it. It looked like he would have. He does get the frag at B. We're about at the 10-minute mark, and we still have yet to see a second point for either team. Both teams tied up at 1-1.
Red team countered.
This is going to be the first 25-minute domination I've seen yet.
Blue takes C. Red takes C.
Lazarus
Red team
getting B.
scores 3-2. Countered.
Jedi Naz, Jedi
Blue
with the
takes
counter.
B. Countered.
Possession constantly going back and forth. They might need to consider doing kind of a wave movement from their base to B and then the enemy's base while trying to lock
Countered.
Envy in their base. That would require some coordination. I don't know if any team has yet. Because you really want to try to lock the enemy team in their base. And both teams really struggling to do that right now.
Red takes C. Red
Salama
team
pushing up.
scores. Countered.
Salama with the counter. Lazarus will take him out, but oh, a missed dash there. Fractor will earn the kill.
Red team scores 3-2.
Countdown only Mr. Llama. Oh, but last second counter at Loop's base. There was no one at Loop. They tried the wave maneuver, but one slipped through.
Blue takes B. Red takes C.
What was that Envy's base? I'm not sure.
Red team countered.
Another Loop countdown. Countered at B.
Blue takes B.
Big battle at
Blue
B.
takes B.
Envy will maintain B possession for the time being. As looks to steal, he does manage to get that pick. Get another on Not Gollum. Looking for that third as they push in. Willow, though, will take him out.
Red takes
Regain his own base. Looking for that blue streak.
Red takes A.
And will earn back his own base.
Red team scores. Countered.
Loop countdown.
Red team
Countered by Jedi at B. Oh no! Oh, just narrowly missing a harsh lava death. We'll go for the armor. Gonna push back up to B.
Red takes B.
Get the nasty frag on GTF. And get another on Spiral. We'll take him out and hold down B for Loop.
Red team score. Countered.
Another Loop countdown.
Red takes
Countered
A.
at Envy's base. Here is a Loop players.
Red team
Deeply entrenched in Envy's
scores
base.
3.
Countdown, 2 alive. Will they be able to hold it? Deep hold. Jedi will get the counter. They got another attempt at B, but completely cleared out in Envy's favor, and they will hold on to B as they start to push out.
Red takes B.
Jedi choosing to ignore those rushing to his base. Ooh, but a nice dash position there to take out Willow. He'll go down to Lateralis.
Red team
We're at the
score.
halfway mark,
Countered.
still 1-1 tied up. Have not seen much activity in the points department after that first couple of minutes. Oh, Loop countdown, but once again countered by Fractor. Loop really struggling to maintain that counter position. And he's still managing to counter every single time. And that just shows a sign of good experience. Being able to get those counters consistently is a very important skill for a top team. And they're really demonstrating that they have this experience. Ooh, Jedi low on dash pickups, and Willow will take advantage of that. Backstab on Fractor as he heads back into his base, and a headshot on Naz. He'll take 2. Loop countdown, only 2 alive. 1 stuck in their base, but countered at their own base. Another loop countdown, and Venom alone. Mr. Llama with a nice easy pick and counter. The dash pickup. Laz, oh man, once again, narrowly missing death. We'll go for the armor. Big battle here at B. Jedi clearing some. Laz with a pick on Fractor. Trying to find Jedi at B. And he finds him. Jedi taking him out with armor. Got a shot from behind. His teammates will save him. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Another loop countdown. Jedi will take another pick and get the counter on B. Pattern of loop getting the countdown. Envy getting the counter. When will this end? Willow gets one pick. Countered once again. This time at Envy's base. Big battle at B.
Blue takes B. Red takes C.
This is really becoming a match of attrition. Whoever can last the longest is looking to be the potential winner here. 10 minutes left remaining. We've gone through an entire 15 minutes with only 1-1. Both these points, once again, in the first 1-2 minutes. Loop countdown into Team White. Second point going to Loop. In a long marathon of a battle, earning them finally. Stars aligned, and they got that second point. Now, at advantage on this domination, they need to get that third pick or maintain this interesting dash position. He'll get an easy and quick push up into, but oh, it didn't go for the dash pickup. Not sure what the thinking was there. Mr. Llama takes an easy pick. Venom getting that revenge kill. He will take the dash this time and a loop countdown, but they have deep possession. Oh, Mr. Llama, and another revenge going back and forth between Mr. Llama and Venom, and a blue countdown. Envy countered at B. Two loop players at B. Mr. Llama will take the button. Looking for that pick. Loop swinging back around. Possession of both their base and Envy's base. Long range battle here. Mr. Llama landing it on Venom. Mr. Llama, nice pick at B. Counter. Fractor with the pick. Critical health though. See if they can get around that hold, and they do. Knock on, coming around, taking out 2.
Blue takes B. Red team scores
3 at B, 1 knock golem at Buttonholts all around, but countered at Loop space. They'll need to clear it out before they move on. 2 of Envy at Loop right now. They've called it out. Big battle here. Willow pushing into Envy's space in the meantime. Looks like Envy does manage to maintain Willow here in the call. They come back and see if he can clear out. But no, Fractor will take it out with just a sliver of health. However, Willow had already taken that health pickup. He's got to go with that dash pickup. Don't be selfish. I don't think he would have gotten it. But this will extend his life a little bit and allow him this maneuver right now to continue to maintain his position. And with 3 now, he's got a deep entrenching. Oh, but Laz with a backstab coming back to base and taking him out. But another backstab by Naz of all people. I guess you could say that was a nasty position by him. Knock Golem and Willow pushing out from their base. Mr. Llama coming in. Gonna see those 2 mix up pretty soon. Fractor gets the button and a blue Envy countdown, but multiple Envy alive. Fractor with a nice charge shot on Willow around the pillar. Blue countdown. Envy still causing trouble in Loop space. Well, Fractor once again, another pick on Willow at range. Envy countdown, only Venom and Lad alive. Now with 3 alive, another countdown, they gotta hold. Can they get it? And last second counter, but another countdown, 4 alive this time, 4 to 3. Willow gets the pick, Willow counters. With a little bit of breathing room, we're gonna push up and get B. They lose the battle at Envy's base. Or no, lose the battle at their own base. It's gonna
takes B. Blue takes C.
Loop now with possession of B.
Blue takes A.
Envy, though,
Blue team
still
scores
causing
in
trouble.
3,
Still in
2,
possession. Oh,
one. Counter.
countdown. Last second
takes
counter.
C.
Lazarus on B.
Blue takes B.
I think we see, I want to say 3 Envy in loop space and 2 in Envy space. Kind of swapped around there.
Red
At some
team
point,
scores
either they'll have to die or
3.
come back
Countered.
around. And they're just kind of chilling in each other's bases. Trying to decide what's happening. Things
Countered.
slowing down.
Blue takes C.
They make their decision here. Coming to B. 3 Envy to 1. Easy pick. Laz getting the frag on Mr. Llama at his own base. Also take out Jedi coming around to B.
Scores in 3.
Lazarus on a tear.
Countered. Blue takes C.
Now only with possession of B. Countdown. Laz in a little bit of a treacherous position. He's got to get this and he will not! GTF with a hold, and GTF letting him know that the second point will now go to Envy. We are now tied up at a 2-2. It could be anyone's match. Only 5 minutes remaining.
1.
Who will take this W? For Loop, this will be a matter of continuing this match, taking it to a CP. For Envy, it'll be about cinching the win. Laz missing that button. Jedi taking him out.
Red takes C.
A little quiet at B.
Red
Teams
takes
establishing
D.
their base. Envy very entrenched
Red
in loop
team
space though.
scores
Your
in
countdown.
3. Countered. Red team countered. Blue team countered.
This is a very good match. 2-2. This is about as close as you can get in Volcano. GTF taking out an armored Laz with 2 nice charged shots. Will also take out Willow. Will not be able to get the pickup.
Red team
Rushing past him.
3.
Lat.
2 countered.
Only
Red
2
team
alive.
Countered. Red countered. Red takes B.
Luke regaining position at B.
Blue takes C.
Lat going down to
Blue team
Naz.
counter.
Naz with a countdown. 2 points
Blue
regained
takes
by
B.
Luke. They will regain possession of B. Good push up from Naz taking that dash pickup. Only gonna
Scores in 3.
limit momentum. Only 2 loop alive. Will this be it? Countered at B by
Blue
Venom.
takes C.
But they're in a dangerous position still. They gotta maintain B and they gotta regain control of their base again.
Blue team scores.
Not going,
in
gonna need some
3.
help there.
2 countered.
B regained by Loop. Laz holding it down.
Blue team scores in countered.
Another Envy countdown. Willow
D.
coming back to help not Golem. One more player gets the counter. They go down. Multiple Envy countdowns. They're looking to see if they can lock the rest of Loop out. And this is a dangerous position Loop is in. Gotta get some position forward. In possession of
Blue
B.
takes B.
Ooh, not Golem narrowly missing that charge shot. Trying to decide where he wants to go. Gonna apt for the counter if possible. He'll get it with a really nice backdash. Not Fracture finally taking him out. Countdown. Only Venom and Lad alive. But they are playing around an Envy's base. I'm gonna hang on to that as long as possible.
Red takes A. Red team countered.
Red countdown.
Blue takes A. Blue takes C.
2 minutes and 22 seconds left. 2 and 2.
Red takes red
This is
team
just too much going on right here.
scores
Loop countdown. 3 alive. Multiple button holds going down. Countered at B.
Countered.
Fracture locking down B for Envy.
Red takes B.
Use that lower flank position to go down to Loop's base.
Blue takes A.
And no Loop at their own base. He's getting a nice easy counter. Oh, but contested here. Nagolin taking him down. Nagolin not too far away, holding down both flanks with that cheeky position, and he'll get 2.
Red takes C.
Envy controlling B now. Loop having both their
Red
base and
team
Envy's base. Loop
scores
countdown,
A.
4 alive for Envy.
Countered. Red team countered. Blue takes A.
You know, whenever you get that countdown and you get the multiple
Red
counters
takes
in
A.
repeat fashion, it really makes me think of Crying Wolf. You know, is it going to be this time? Is it going to be this time?
Countered.
Loop countdown. They will not get it.
Takes A.
Minute
Red
left.
team scores 3, 2.
Oh, only GTF alive, but he'll get the counter at his own base, narrowly taking out a person. Folks, I think we might see the first sudden death in Volcano history, as far as I know. And up in Dash tier. This is too much. There's way too much going on. Naz with a pick at Loop's base. Look for another.
Blue takes A.
Don't get
Red
2
takes
picks
B.
there
Red
for a third. Oh, I don't take out Willow. A 3 pick now in Loop's base. Knockgallon takes the counter as he clears out Naz. Knockgallon with some vast fury of dashes will take out Naz, and an opportunistic pick there. He really needs the dash pickup. I think Naz would have probably seen him. He does. He'll steal it before going down. Naz, critical health. Needs this pick. Loop gets the countdown. Countered by Fractor. We're in the last 10 seconds, and I think we're going to see a sudden death here. I am not even sure. Have teams even prepared for this? Like, have they gotten their... This is it. We're going for a sudden death, y'all. All right, here we go. Here we go. First sudden death, Volcano 2 and 2. This is for all the marbles. Who is going to take it? Both teams getting ready. They only have one person for that dash pickup. Both teams rushing in. Luke first at button. Neither team pushing the button. It's a 3-3. It's a 3-2 in Envy's favor. It's a 2-2 now. Only Venom alive on Luke's side. Venom narrowly missing. He needs to get this frag. Mr. Llama coming out the top. And that'll be a win. A win for Envy. Mr. Llama with so little health, but managing to hang on, and he will get the W in this sudden death. Envy take the second, and Envy will take the match. All right, let's look at those final scores. A 3-2 in favor of Envy. Top scoring on Envy's side, Jedi. A masterful performance, 21,000 points. Naz, with those positioning, 71-63, top fragging. On Loop's side, we've got Lazarus, 22,000 top score across the board, and actually second frag on Team Venom with an 80 and 59. So Envy bringing it back on their second attempt against Loop, and they will take the win this second time. So for them, the record with Loop right now is a 1-1. Wow. So we will have to probably take this to a playoffs for a rematch between the two. But man, this is a rivalry. This is truly a rivalry. Anyways, I've been Kastle, and it's been an honor to cast this one. This one was just about as exciting as it could get. I'm looking forward to that second meetup between the two. All right, well, moving on. This is an important win for Envy. Had a few losses this season, but this win is going to help elevate them and continue on. So, look forward to see how they manage to carry on at this point. Just looking at the last final comments before we head on out of here. There is one more matchup later on. This is not Envy's only match for the day. They will also be going up against Berserk. So looking to see if they can get a 2-win today. Berserk already facing Acer. I did not get to see the domination against Acer, but I suspect Acer would have gotten a W. Not as a spoiler, that's just more of a personal guess. So Berserk, likely. We'll be trying to get that second win for them. All right, well, we're finished up here. I've been Kastle. It's been fun. I have that other match in an hour, so stay tuned. It'll be coming up soon. But in the meantime, as always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to. Dash League's not going anywhere, and we look forward to bringing you more awesome content in the future. We will be entering... No, I think this is... What cycle is this? How do I not know? Hold on. This is cycle 5. We'll be entering, after this weekend, the last cycle before we go into playoffs. So I'd say tentatively another 2 weeks, maybe some buy-in tournament into the playoffs, and we are wrapping up fast. All right, well, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I've been Kastle. Have a good one.